Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about makeup painting, nail polish, and sometimes things happening in my real life. Today I am doing another finale. This is my finale for my whole collection, Project Pan. I selected 9 items at the beginning of the year to try and finish this year, and I've only been successful with 3. Technically, I finished a face powder and 2 lip liners. So if you want to hear how the rest of them went, then stay tuned. Alright, I had high hopes for this at the beginning of the year, thinking I can focus on these products and get them done and out of my collection this year. These are some of my oldest items in my collection, as well as some items that were just closer to being done. And as I said in the intro, I finished a couple of them. I finished a face powder, which was really easy. It was a setting powder. It had pan in it, and it was quick and easy peasy. Something I use every time I did my makeup, so that was not a problem. Well, almost every time. I don't use it with my powdered foundation. But then I had 2 lip liners. The first one was from Thrive Cosmetics in the shade Gislin, and I ended up breaking that one during an update while I was trying to measure it, so it went bye-bye. And then the second one I used quite a bit of, and it went bye-bye after I got COVID after using it. So yeah, I decided not to put another lip liner in because I only have one in my collection and it's fairly new and I don't have a problem using it. So let's talk about the things that are still in the project and how I did. And I'm going to give you total numbers for the whole year. So the first product I am working on is a powdered foundation, and this is the Essence 24 or 16-hour powdered foundation in the shade Porcelain. I did depot it. It had pan. I repressed it, and this is what it's looking like now. Hopefully you can see there is pan again in that center ring. Ooh, that's bright. We'll just hold it way back here. So yeah, I'm working my way around. There's also a little bit of pan over here, which I don't think you can see, but you can definitely see the ring in the center. Over the last month, I've used it 9 times. I started, since the beginning of December, started trying to wear makeup every day. I am recording this on the 9th of December. And so, since the last update, I've worn it 9 times. I haven't worn makeup every day in December, but I'm wearing it more often. So, 9 times this last month, and I will insert a picture of what it looked like last month, as well as what it looked like at the beginning of the year. And in total, I've used the product 57 times over the last year. So someone who doesn't always do makeup frequently, some months it's only 6 times per month, and some months, like in January, I usually try and wear makeup every day of the year, or every day of the month. And like I said, in December, I'm trying to wear makeup every day. I think there have been 2 days so far I haven't worn makeup. And this has been my go-to because it is quick and easy to apply. Just swirl the brush all over my face and I have foundation on. But I did not finish it. With 57 uses over the last year, I did do a pretty good chunk, but I was working on some other foundations in the meantime. I am not wearing this today. I am wearing one of the other foundations I'm working on. So yeah, it's going to be sticking around, and I am not doing this project next year. Next year I'm going to be doing a monthly makeup basket where I can rotate through all my things because I've learned from this project. And I'll talk more about that at the end. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Next is my blush. And this is the oldest blush in my collection. A lot of the writing, all the writing has worn off because I repressed it, and when the alcohol got on there, it just wiped everything away. But this is from Pacifica. It is their Natural Minerals blush in the shade Wildrose. I did have pan, and like I said, I repressed it, and this is what it's looking like. It's still got quite a lot of product in there. There is quite a lot of product. I'll give you a swatch of it. It is a lovely pink with a little bit of peachiness to it, but but I think the peachiness mainly comes from sort of a gold glow. It is a shimmery blush. I am wearing it today. It's not completely overpoweringly shimmery, but it is definitely got a shine to it. There it is on my finger. It shows up on my finger and on my face much better than it shows up on the swatch, but you can see it there. It is a natural shimmery blush. Since I've been wearing makeup more frequently, since the last update, I've worn it 7 times. Not bad. But in total, for the year, I've only worn it 44 times. I was working on other blushes. And yeah, so not finished, but definitely made a dent in it more than I would have probably if I didn't have it in a project. But I don't know. There's still quite a bit in there, so it'll probably be here for another year or two unless I really crack down and use it as my only blush every day I do makeup for the next year. Doubt it's gonna happen. Next is my highlighter, and this is my oldest highlighter in my collection. Sorry, my nose is running. This is from Real Her, and this is the Confidence in My Glow. Yeah, all the lettering is rubbed off. This was a deluxe sample from Ipsy. I did repress this at the end of last year, so when I brought it into this project, and this is what it's looking like. We've got a nice big pan in there. I'm thinking I might repress it again, but probably won't do it until January. There is quite a lot of product here along the top edge. You might be able to see that, which is hard to get to. And overall, it is getting hard to look at. And I will insert the pictures of last month and the beginning of the year. So over the last month, I have worn this also 7 times. I wore the blush 7 times. I wore this 7 times as well. And bringing my yearly total of that highlighter to only 42 uses. Yeah, it's not very good. But, you know, I got use out of it. And I'm hoping to have this finished next year. Definitely high on their list of things to finish. And let me give you a swatch of it before I forget, because I almost did, and I'm trying to be better at swatching things. There we go. It is a very close to my skin tone, a little bit pinky, but a nice champagne. I am wearing it today. I tried to wear most of the products today. I just wanted to work on my other foundation since I've been focusing on this one a lot in my everyday makeup looks. All right, next up on my list is my eyeliner. I brought in my NYX Epic Wear in pure white. I wear this whenever I'm filming. I put it on my lower waterline and occasionally on the inner corner. I have used it as an all-over eyeliner and an eye base once. It was okay. Not my preferred way of using it. I did make a little bit of progress since the last update, and I have worn this, it looks like 8 times since the last update, bringing me to a grand total of 72 uses for the year. Like I said, I wear this most every time I do my makeup, at least for filming, sometimes for everyday wear. Lately, I haven't been using it for everyday, but it has shrunk. I think when it brought it in, it was there. I will insert the paper progress for you there. So yeah, 72 uses over the year, and it's still got quite a ways to go. So yeah, we'll see. I'm probably can continue focusing on this on waterline and inner corner highlighting, but it might take another 2 years to finish it. It's the oldest eyeliner I have in my collection, and I don't know how old it is, so I might end up just decluttering it because it either dries out or I find it irritates my eyes, but hopefully neither of those things will happen. Next, we're getting into lip products. So the first one is my liquid lipstick. This is from Revlon in the Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. This is in the shade Infatuation. I do not reach for liquid lip very often, but this is a beautiful color. And maybe I will reach for it more in the future. Trying to figure out where to swatch it. Still smells nice. It smells like fruity berries. That is what it looks like. It is older and it does dry. It has more of a drying formula. That's one of the reasons I don't reach for it very often. Over the last month, I've worn it once. I said I don't reach for it very often. And over the year, I've only worn it 10 times. Can't finish it if I don't wear it. So, yeah. The packaging may be opaque, may not be. I have tried shining a light in here. It is standing up all the time. It is a thick formula, and I can't get, the way the package is designed, I can't get in there because it's got a super long neck. I can't get in there to scrape the sides to see if there's any windowing. I don't know how much is in here. Don't know how long it's going to take. It'll probably take forever, but if I actually were to focus on using it, I might be able to finish it. I'm guessing this is going to be around until it stops smelling good. Sorry, my neighbor is making noise. So, yeah, 10 uses. I didn't do much. The next one is in the same vein, but a little better progress. This is my Bullet lipstick. I am wearing it today. And this is from Fright Night, just a drugstore Halloween. And I will give you a swatch of it. It is very, very similar in color. So it is that one right there. It is very similar in color to the liquid lip. Maybe a little more neutral, but it doesn't dry down like the liquid lip does, so it is a more comfortable formula. And over the last month, I've worn this one 3 times, so like I said, better. And for over the whole year, I've worn it 19. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. And then we come to my other category. This is from Bite. It is their Prismatic Multistick in the shade Peacock Pearl. It is a really pretty multi-stick, and I generally wear this as a lip topper. I did have it on today. I just reapply a little bit more. There we go. And it just sort of cools things down, gives it a nice shine. Still smells fine. And there is a swatch of it there. It does have that sort of a tealy blue shimmer on a brown base, and then if I sheer it out, there we go. It can be used as a nice cream contour, which I have used it that way in the past, and I've also used it as an eye base because it is a multi-stick. But generally I use it just as a lip topper over any other color to cool it down. I really do enjoy it. Over the last month, I've worn it 3 times. And in total over the year, I've worn it 42. So I did reach for this a lot more frequently because I can pair this with any lip color. And it just sort of helps transform it into something I find a little more wearable. You know, if I have a nudie pink or something that I find, even something really bright pink, I put this on over it and it dulls it down and gives it a nice metallic shimmer. Hopefully metallic lips are coming back. I like it anyway. And so yeah, that is going to be sticking around for a while. I don't know how much longer. I will insert paper. Hopefully you'll be seeing papers progress, but that is how much is in there. I have to be careful when I apply it because it seems like it's detached from the base, so I haven't risked it for sure. All right, moving on to multi-sticks. This one I use as my cream blush, and this is from Ilia. This is their multi-stick in the shade At Last. I'm running out of room to swatch on that hand, so I'll swatch on my other hand. I am wearing it today. I usually put it on under my foundation. I have worn it over. It is a really pretty rosy pink shade. And I have worn this 8 times since the last update. And I brought this in September, So since September, I've used it 24 times, which is pretty good. I wear it most of the time I do my makeup for filming. Helps, you know, my blush pop a little bit. So yeah, I really enjoy it. And there's just the smidgenest left on there. It is going to be gone in no time. So yeah, easy peasy product to finish. And then finally, the last product I brought in September as well. This is my bronzer from Complex Culture. This is their Sun Bath Baked Bronzer in the shade Play. This is just a deluxe size I got from Ipsy. And being a baked product, it is moving pretty fast. There is what we're looking like right now. Give you a nice close-up. I do think I've said this in the past, the pan does expand every time I use it. I am wearing it today. It is the only bronzer I've been wearing for the most of since bringing it in, mostly. It is a really nice light shade for me. Build it up a little bit so you can see it. But there it is on the back of my hand, right in the middle there. Nice color, really enjoy this. And hopefully this will be done in the past. This came into my collection, I see a sticker. This came in June 2022. This may have been the first bronzer I had in my collection from Ipsy. So yeah, did I say? This month I have worn it 11 times. I do wear this when I do everyday makeup. And in total, since bringing it in September, I've worn it 22 times. Because I was working on another bronzer for a while. So yeah, nothing finished, but I made a lot of progress. And what I learned from this is that I prefer to rotate my products because I don't want to focus solely on one product the whole year, but I do want to focus on using some of these products and getting them finished because they are getting old, and I'd like to be able to bring new things in, but I'm kind of being frugal and I don't want to bring something new in until something old goes out. So my plan for next year, like I said, I am not doing this project, but I am doing monthly makeup baskets. What I plan on doing is having one product from this group that I will work on. I think the first month, or the first product is going to be my highlighter because it is the closest to being finished. Might bring in my cream blush too, but the highlighter for sure. This will be my focus, and I will have this in my monthly makeup basket until it is gone. So I will bring in no other highlighter. This will be the only highlighter I work on, unless I bring something in a project for a number of uses. But this will be my main focus. And then I will randomly select all the other products to go along with it. When this is done, the highlighter category will then be randomly selected something else. And then I will move on to the next category, which will be close to finish, which will be like the bronzer. And then once that's finished, so that'll be my only bronzer. And then I think you get the idea. I will explain it more when I do my first monthly makeup basket. Hopefully that makes sense. I enjoyed trying this, but this kind of project where I focus on just these products doesn't work for me. As much as I want to use these up and focus on them and get them done, I do like to play with other things. And I have other things in my collection that I want to play with. So, that being said, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you do. Only about 30% of you are subscribed. So, hit the subscribe button. That way you can stay up to date on all my panning projects. My phone is going off. And all my makeup and other nail polish and all that. So, until my next video, take care of yourselves. Stay true to you. And I love you no matter who or what you are. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!